Are you Zinnek? Yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Major Cotton aka the Gamerbot, and we are back in medieval Bohemia, where we are continuing our Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 series. Last time we did a little trial raid in Troskowitz in order to test our thievery skills, and we got some nice books and the glasses of the scribe, which I'm very proud of. They will help to boost our charisma. And just after the raid we found out that the document we were looking for was actually hidden in a chest in the dungeons underneath the city hall. So after getting that information, I was just curious to hear if someone already noticed our evil deeds, and so I listened in to the guard's conversation.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Everything was quite normal except for the two guys hovering, but maybe they were just possessed by the devil. So I decided to head home and to read some more. And after I did some more reading, I went back to Troskowitz, and there I did some more alchemy. And then some more alchemy, and some more alchemy, and all of a sudden I had a huge number of Henry's potions, which I intended to sell.
Shouldn't there be more marigold in there?
That was a good question from Henry, because actually for Henry's marigold potion you need 2 handfuls of marigold. But due to my high alchemy level and my perks, I get along with only 1 hand of the main ingredient, which saves me a lot of herb picking, which is great.
What do you have for sale?
What have I for sale? So you get 454 groschen. So, give me all your cash, my friend.
Let's talk about the price.
Warum nicht? Hey, you'll convince me with that price.
Yes, I do. Thank you. Do you have anything else you
Why are you
want?
showing that off? Very good.
I'm sorry, I didn't want it.
What do you have for
I
sale?
wanted to trade again. Because you have some books left. Reduces drunkenness. Increases charisma.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Warum nicht?
I'd like to have it for 125.
What would you say to this?
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal.
Okay, 130.
Hey, you'll convince me with that price. Es war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah, excellent business. Thank you. After this very successful business transaction, I petted my dog, dropped him some food, and headed home to get some sleep.
You're welcome.
And get ready for part 2 of my nightly raid in Troskowitz.
What am I doing wrong? Whoa, whoa. Damn it.
Bandit? Is this a bandit? Yes, it is a bandit.
Whoa.
We just need to quickly change dress. Hello?
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit.
Am I?
Sick.
Take that!
Yeah, how you feeling? Oh, you're dead. Was my blade poisoned? Oh,
What
I'm
is it?
sorry.
What?
So, what do you have? Simple hood. Pickpocket gloves. I'll take your Groschen. I take your Schnaps. And I take the Marigold decoction. You can keep the rest. What do you have? Russian. I take that. Dried perch. Why not? What does the horse have? Prague saddle. Well, I guess you don't need it anymore. Yep, that looks good. Oh, sorry. Me too. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, shield. Meter shield. And we're going to get it. But since when can I repair this? That's nice. I didn't know I can repair that.
What on earth are you doing here?
Nothing.
What's with that hole there?
What about it?
You've got a body in there, haven't you? Admit it.
I ain't got nothing in there.
Then what are you up to here?
Look, I mean no disrespect, but I ain't having the best of days. So, thanks for stopping by, but no need to tarry for my sake.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I think not. But thanks anyway.
Come now. You surely won't turn down a helping hand. What is it you're up to?
You're a stubborn one, aren't you? But alright then, listen up. I'm Bolek.
And I'm Henry.
See, what I'm doing here is... How do I... Sakura. How to explain this? Well, it's just... The hand of God dragged me here to look for the Holy Grail.
You're looking for the Holy Grail? Here, of all places?
Aye. It should be around here somewhere. Somewhere in the area.
Are you a complete lunatic? How the hell did you come up with such a crock of shit? Why here, of all places?
Because I met this old monk the other day. He wasn't entirely right in the head. He kept muttering to himself and looked the worse for wear. Not a pleasant sight, but I felt sorry for him. So I shared some wine and a piece of bacon with him, and he gave me a parchment with writing on it.
You can read?
Of course I can't read. I don't have time for that kind of tomfoolery. But I know a scribe over in Kuttenberg, and he read it to me. And what it said near knocked me on my arse.
Let me guess. Something about the Grail.
Aye! That filthy scrap of parchment described exactly where the chalice of Christ was hidden.
Seriously?
Well, I mean, not actually exactly. It was more like a bunch of verses, but it's a great clue.
Really? Do tell.
You think I'd let you in on it?
Maybe I can help you. Bones, holy relics, buried chests. Wouldn't be the first time I ferreted something out.
You've found stuff like this before?
I sure have. I've got a knack for it. It's pretty much what I do.
Sakura. Maybe I really am missing something. Fine. The monk gives me this parchment and it says, "From two magical mountains, gazing to the heavens. Like a thirsty pilgrim I tread the trail. Across the verdant valley to Land's End. There shall I drink from the spring that will not suffer my breath to fail."
Let me see that parchment.
Here. Can you make anything out of it?
It looks like it's been torn out of a book.
I hadn't thought of that.
Part of the rhyme might be missing. Or maybe there's a map to go with it.
Of course! A map! Why didn't I think of that?
Are you all right?
I might know who has the map. 1,000 thanks, Henry. You can keep that parchment. You've been a big help.
Well, good luck then.
See you soon, my friend.
I would love to have that map as well. And the right tail. Let's go.
Oh, gods. I wonder what their names were. I see they haven't been forgotten, and the locals still worship them. I can't really blame them seeing the state of this land. Come here. Free.
There anything, Matt? No. Okay. Let's get up the house and wait a little bit. Okay, we need a key from the guards.
Stay.
Here. Get a potion to see better in the dark. Nighthawk. For 10 minutes. Okay, that's good enough. Get two of them. Oh yeah! And this is the weak one? Okay, let's pickpocket.
Oh, fuck a duck. Damn it. Oh, fucking night shift.
Perfect. There's the key.
Hey? Ah. Rain. I must be mad.
Okay, I think that's where I need to be. Very hard. Let me drink some savior schnapps quickly. Check the quest again. In the Rathaus basement. Must be down there. Unlock and open. Yes, it is this one. Oh my god. Offer of Hermes
The offer of Hermes
Trismegistus.
Trismegistus. That's Krazel's document.
Excellent. And you take this, and you take that. Tinplate, open. Oh, the flash is blinding.
Come here.
Good doggy. Good doggy.
Mutt, come here. Oh, come here.
Well, then let's head to our friend the Miller. Hello, who are you? A nobleman. I was so tempted to pull this guy off his horse and slaughter him and take his precious clothes, because I think they were quite fancy.
God bless.
But then I thought it was not worthwhile because I had just finished my mission and wanted to turn in the document to the miller. Hey Miller,
Greetings, Henry.
greetings.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I took a look at the document. I couldn't really make much of it. Who's this Hermes Trismegistus?
My fifth cousin. We write to each other sometimes.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house, too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes, of course.
What now?
That much? Going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semin.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
You promised you'd get me into that wedding.
I did, but I didn't say when. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. It's high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I wouldn't be so sure, but I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
A golem, you say? Isn't that a kind of pie? What are you going to do with a living pie?
Henry, a golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
My word. That sounds incredible. I have to see it.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient and help me, you'll see soon enough. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly.
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
Well, 45 groschen. New stealth level, perk point. Thievery level, perk point.
What's this
More
next
work,
job
please.
I need to
More
find a
work.
saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
Saltpeter is niter, that I know. They're white crystals similar to salt, but I have no idea what you might need it for here at the mill. Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for young Semine?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistus, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look. That you can point me in the right direction. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So this Bonnie is some kind of witch who's in on this golem stuff.
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
How can I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget, you could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks. If
Bonnie spends time with Zinnek, she may want some spirits rather than herbs.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague. Run along, so you're back as soon as possible.
To the lair.
Well done.
So there it is, we got a new mission. If you want to see us lick saltpeter, tune in when we got our next episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 online. Was a pleasure having you with me. Stay safe and see you soon. GamerBot over and out.